Hello, welcome back. As you can see, the cat's walking around. I guess he wants to be in the video. Sure. So today I wanted to talk about identities. When people see the word deaf, they can either see a small d or a capital D, or they might see the word hard of hearing, or there might even be the word hearing impaired. And a lot of people aren't sure which D you should use or which term you should use. So I'm going to explain what each of those mean and kind of give you some of my opinion as well. First, I'm going to talk about the word deaf. There's either a small d or some people use a capital D. So the difference is with a small d in deaf, that means it's focusing on a medical perspective. That means that there's a hearing difference. It's a general term used. It doesn't have any cultural connotations to it. It just means deaf, meaning you can't hear. When you see a capital D in deaf, that includes culture. That means person uses ASL, or they use sign language, they're involved with the deaf community, they have deaf friends, and that's what you would use. You would use deaf with a capital D, meaning you're culturally deaf. Next is hard of hearing. Hard of hearing is more applicable to people who feel they're not hearing, but they're not deaf, culturally deaf, and they're more in the middle. It might mean a mild hearing difference. Some people do have still a large hearing difference, but they call themselves hard of hearing. And they don't feel that they fit culturally with the deaf cultural identity. They feel that they're somewhere in between. You could say a fencer, so to speak. They're not this way or that way. They're hard of hearing. Some people use the term oral. They say, I'm oral. That means that you can speak and or you read lips. Those people don't sign. ASL or sign language is not their primary language. So that's in the sense you would use the word oral, which is fine. Next is hearing impaired. And that's a very commonly used term in the, so to speak, public world, PC world. A lot of hearing people use that. They say, oh, that person is hearing impaired. And a lot of deaf people or hard of hearing people don't like that word because of the part that says impaired. That implies something's wrong or, you need to be fixed, and we don't feel that way. No, that's just part of who we are. We don't need to be fixed, we're not broken. And it has a very negative connotation to it. So don't use that. It's an outdated term. Now, if a person themselves, says, I'm hearing impaired, be respectful, and that's their decision. But in general, avoid using that term. Now, there might be other identities out there, maybe some that people use, and I might not have said, either I don't know about it, or I'm just not familiar enough and feel confident enough to go ahead and explain that. If I don't know, it's not my place. So, somebody out there, if you want to leave a comment, go ahead and help us out. We can all learn something new. The most important thing that you have to do is let the person themselves choose their own identity. Whatever they identify with, whether you agree or not, you need to be respectful. That's what they're comfortable with and that's what fits them, then that's fine. They can go ahead and use that. That's up to them. It's not for us to tell them, who they should be. Really, the definition of all the terms that I've given you are just general guidelines. Some people might change them a little bit, and that's up to them. They can do whatever they feel comfortable with. The most important thing is if you have a hearing difference, that's okay. You're part of this community, and it has all different variations of identities. And that's all, really. So if you have any more questions or you're curious about anything, leave a comment, a question, or if you want to, you can leave an experience of what your journey figuring out your identity is. I love hearing your stories. I love reading them. That would be great to hear from you. If you guys like this video, please click like, and if you haven't, please subscribe. And also, please check out our Patreon page. Take a look And if you feel inclined, go ahead and give us some support. That would be great. We always appreciate your support. All right, bye. Like a pen or a pencil, something ready so if somebody comes up, you already have that, you can go ahead and communicate in that way. So make sure you have that ready, or